Good morning, Kristen here from The Gathering. There is a woodpecker out here really actively going at it, so it's kind of fun listening to all the different birds. Well, it's Labor Day weekend, and I hope you have some fun plans just to rest or get together with friends or enjoy the lake or whatever it is. I just want to wish you a great, wonderful weekend. I was reading a quote this week that I feel like really fits with the scripture passage I'm going to be reading today. And it is a quote by C.S. Lewis. If you're not familiar with him, he wrote the Chronicles of Narnia, children's books, and he's written a lot of great books, Mere Christianity. There's just a lot of good books. So this quote I just thought really fit, and it says, If I find in myself desires which nothing in this world can satisfy, the only logical explanation is that I was made for another world. C.S. Lewis. Today we are reading from Revelation 10 and verses 10 and 11. And Revelation is at the end of the Bible. It is also the finality of what is going to happen when earth and God's kingdom truly come together completely. So listen to this reading today. It says here, Then I heard a loud voice shouting across the heavens, It has come at last, salvation and power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Christ. For the accuser of our brothers and sisters has been thrown down to earth, the one who accuses them before our God day and night. And they have defeated him by the blood of the Lamb and by their testimony, and they did not love their lives so much that they were afraid to die. And the reason they didn't live in fear and afraid to die is because they had an eternal perspective. If you are a follower of Jesus, you are not made for this world. You are made for an eternal kingdom living with him. And that gives you perspective and gives me perspective that in this world you will have trouble, as Jesus said. But he says, I have overcome the world and I will give you victory. And I love that because in times where things are hard, our hearts are heavy, and it just feels like the pain or the suffering is overwhelming, have an eternal perspective and realize that you were made for something more, his kingdom. At the end of all things, Satan, the enemy of our souls, will be defeated, and Jesus will have the final victory. So remember that today. Hold tightly to Jesus because he is your victor. And I hope to see you Sunday at the Gathering if you're able to make it at 10 a.m. Bye-bye.